ABC General Hospital spoilers for November 4 to 8 reveal that the shocking story of Sam's death has been confirmed, throwing the Davis family into a profound crisis. Sam's tragic loss has pushed emotions to the edge, setting off a wave of turmoil and chaos within the family. Alexis, driven by a fierce protective instinct, has become obsessed with safeguarding Scout and seeking the truth, casting a heavy tension over every family member. Meanwhile, Molly and Christina's relationship is strained as they direct their grief and guilt toward each other, leading to explosive arguments and misunderstandings. The Davis sisters find themselves in a chaotic emotional battle, each struggling with personal pain, making their family life feel like a battlefield. As they attempt to heal, one disaster after another pushes them further into sorrow and turmoil, making for a darkly dramatic and unstable story in Port Charles. Jason and Drew are caught in their own spiral of crisis, facing both Sam's death and challenging decisions about Danny and Scout's future. Sam's passing has left an irreplaceable void in the children's lives, and now all eyes are on Jason and Drew to decide on the best way to protect and nurture the kids. Danny and Scout have become the center of an intense inner conflict for Jason and Drew, as both men realize that their choices will shape the children's futures. Their different perspectives on life and caregiving lead to tension, as each man has his own ideas about how to create a safe, stable environment for Sam's children. This quiet conflict stirs anxiety within the family and forces Jason and Drew to face difficult truths about themselves and their responsibilities. The tension doesn't just impact Danny and Scout, but also threatens to bring far-reaching consequences, adding pressure and challenges that Jason and Drew must navigate to secure a bright future for the children. Lulu awakens after a long coma, only to return to the heartache of Sam's death. Sam's funeral becomes both a reunion for Lulu with her loved ones and a painful turning point for her and Dante. Lulu's presence at the funeral stirs deep-seated emotions and amplifies Dante's grief, as he faces the intertwining memories of his past with Lulu and the present loss of Sam. For Dante, the return of Lulu and the tragedy of Sam's death create a storm of emotions, forcing him to grapple with his loss and confront dark, haunting memories from his past. As Lulu witnesses Dante's fractured life and the burden of his grief, she is drawn into a complex web of emotions that impacts everyone around her. The growing darkness within Dante and Lulu puts their relationship in a fragile, difficult position. Dante must choose whether to break free from his grief or remain trapped in a haunting past he can't escape. This new chapter with Lulu, Sam, and Dante promises a series of dramatic and heartbreaking events, with Port Charles bracing for unpredictable changes. Sidwell arrives in Port Charles with dangerous ambitions centered around his stolen diamonds. His arrival stirs immediate tension, as Sidwell isn't just here to reclaim his assets, but is driven by a thirst for power and vengeance. For him, the diamonds symbolize control and influence, and he will stop at nothing to retrieve them, no matter the cost. Holly, caught in a difficult position, must find a way to counter Sidwell's dangerous plans. But to protect herself and keep her secrets, Holly pulls Sasha into this dangerous game. Unaware of the risk, Sasha finds herself unwittingly drawn into the unfolding drama. As Holly takes every precaution to stay safe, Sasha faces mounting danger as Sidwell's threats become more severe and unyielding. With ruthless determination, Sidwell seeks not only to reclaim the diamonds, but also to exact revenge on anyone obstructing his path. Holly and Sasha's involvement intensifies the complications, and Port Charles braces for a series of unexpected events. As secrets, schemes, and betrayals come to light, Sidwell's pursuit of his diamonds could trigger a disaster with dangerous consequences for Holly, Sasha, and the entire town. Sonny initiates a bold new plan, taking a high-stakes approach to strengthen his position amidst the dark forces rising in Port Charles. Rumors of Sonny's latest criminal activities are spreading, raising the stakes in the town's events and setting a tense, unpredictable tone. The situation escalates when Holly enters the scene, holding critical rights linked to the diamonds and power Sidwell covets. Holly possesses the information and assets capable of altering the power dynamics, and Sonny is unwilling to let her maintain exclusive control over these crucial assets. To Sonny, Holly is a significant obstacle, and taking her rights would grant him both influence and leverage over Sidwell and other key players. His plan goes beyond strategic moves. It's an assertive, ruthless push to achieve his goals by any means necessary. Sonny's actions not only target Holly, but also create a ripple effect of chaos, drawing Port Charles into a whirlwind of schemes and betrayal. As characters find themselves ensnared in this escalating conflict, the town prepares for a dramatic showdown between power and greed. Sonny's attempt to overthrow Holly to claim her rights challenges relationships and trust all around him. His escalating actions transform the situation into an intense struggle that no one could have foreseen. Port Charles now faces a rising wave of criminal conflict, at risk of being swept into a power struggle where weakness or hesitation has no place.